Good evening, everyone. I'm going to do 3 Stephen Foster songs tonight from way back in the 19th century. Everybody knows Stephen Foster songs. They're ubiquitous in our culture. Oh Susanna, My Old Kentucky Home, etc. I'm going to start out with one of my favorites, Hard Times. And this goes out to my friend Annika, who's a nurse and who loves this song. So here we go. Let us pause in life's pleasures to count its many tears, while we all sup sorrow with the poor. There's a song that will linger forever in our ears. Oh, hard times come again no more. There's a song, a sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Hard times come again no more. There's a pale drooping maiden who toils her wife away, with a worn heart whose better days are o'er. Though her voice would be merry, 'tis sighing all the day. Oh, hard times come again no more. 'Tis a song, a sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. 'Tis a sigh that is wafted across the troubled wave. 'Tis a wail that is heard upon the shore. 'Tis a dirge that is murmured around the lowly grave. Oh, hard times come again no more. 'Tis a sigh, a song of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. While we seek mirth and beauty and music bright and gay, there are frail forms fainting at the door. Though their voices are silent, their pleading looks to say, oh, hard times come again no more. Sing it with me. 'Tis a song, a sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. Oh, hard times come again no more. A great song from Stephen Foster that's appropriate for our times. That goes out to everyone that is struggling, especially the unemployed. And we sure wish that hard times wouldn't be coming again anymore, but it's just the case in our economy, in our politics, in our culture, in our world. So we can hope for better things. Stephen Foster had a pretty miserable life himself, died at a very young age, wrote a lot of great songs. I'd always heard the story that he had never been in the South, that he spent his entire life in Pittsburgh, which is where he was born. And that's somewhat true. He spent most of his life there. He did, apparently, on his honeymoon, take a trip to Florida, and so thus maybe the Swanee River, etc. And he did live for several years down in Cincinnati, which basically is the South. When you get that far south in Ohio, the Kentucky border, you're in the South. So, all right, this next song is called "Gentle Annie." It's a very sad song. There's many different versions of it. There's a very popular version in Australia and New Zealand. This is basically the original Stephen Foster version that I'm going to do. So, Gentle Annie. Thou wilt come no more, gentle Annie, like a flower thy spirit did depart. Thou art gone, alas, like the many that have blossomed in the summer of my heart. Shall we never more behold thee, never hear thy winning voice again? When the springtime comes, gentle Annie, when the wild flowers are scattered o'er the plain, we have roamed and loved mid the bowers, when thy downy cheeks were in their bloom. Now I stand alone mid the flowers, while they mingle their perfumes o'er thy tomb. Shall we never more behold thee, never hear thy winning voice again? When the springtime comes, gentle Annie, when the wild flowers are scattered o'er the plain. Hours grow sad while I ponder near the silent spot where thou art laid, and my heart bows down when I wander by the streams and the meadows where we strayed. Shall we never more behold thee, never hear thy winning voice again? When the springtime comes, gentle Annie, when the wild flowers are scattered o'er the plain, when the springtime comes, gentle Annie, when the wild flowers are scattered o'er the plain. Quite the sad song, Gentle Annie, popular in Australia and New Zealand. There's an Irish version. There's lots of different American versions, but yeah, Gentle Annie, Stephen Foster. All right, I'm going to finish off with something a little more upbeat. This is a Stephen Foster song that has entered the folk repertoire and become part of American fiddling tradition. It's called Angeline the Baker. And in fact, I've known this tune for many, many years and had no idea that it was originally a Stephen Foster song. So I knew it had some words, and every now and then folks would, break out into a song when we were playing it. But it's kind of funny. I'm just gonna do a few verses and choruses in here of kind of a mix of the various iterations of the song over the years. So Angeline the Baker something a little more upbeat to finish off an evening of 3 Stephen Foster songs. Angeline the Baker, oh Angeline I say, Angeline the Baker, Angeline the Baker, oh Angeline I say, Angeline the Baker. First time I saw Angeline was at the county fair. My father chased me halfway home and told me to stay there. Angeline the Baker, oh Angeline I say, Angeline the Baker. Angeline the Baker, age of 43. I gave candy by the peck, but she won't marry me. Angeline Baker, Angeline I know. I wish I married Angeline 20 years ago. Angeline the Baker, oh Angeline I say, Angeline the Baker. Angeline the Baker lives on the village green. The way that I love her beats all that is seen. Angeline is handsome, Angeline is tall. She broke her little ankle home in the dance floor. Angeline the Baker, Angeline I say, Angeline the Baker. Angeline the Baker, oh Angeline I say, Angeline the Baker. Oh, well there you go. 3 Stephen Foster songs from the 19th century. Great songwriter. He was also active as an abolitionist, and he actually wished that his songs would humanize and help understand the life of folks under slavery. All right, good night. Take care. Hope everybody's well.